Beloved soul, you have come across the words. Archangel Michael says, a snake is eliminated from your life. The name will hurt you, and your heart may have trembled. You wondered what it meant, who it meant, why it felt so personal. I come to you not to terrify you, but to comfort you. When heaven reveals that a snake has been removed, it does not speak of a literal reptile crawling in the grass. It speaks of a hidden energy, a person, a pattern, or a situation that was slowly poisoning your peace. This message is not a threat, it is a blessing. It is an announcement of release. It is a sign that something you did not even fully understand has been cut away to protect your future. You may not yet know the name. When you do, it may sting. But the sting is not the wound. It is the truth revealing itself. And truth, even when painful, always sets you free. Beloved, for a long time you have prayed for clarity. You have asked heaven to guide your steps, to shield you from harm, to open the right doors and close the wrong ones. You may have even whispered in the quiet of night, God, if there is anything or anyone blocking my blessing, remove it. This is the answer. This snake, whether it is a toxic relationship, a deceptive opportunity, a self-destructive habit, or a hidden enemy, is being cut away. Do not be afraid of this cutting. Heaven never removes without also replacing. Heaven never subtracts without also multiplying. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually liberation. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually redirection. Sometimes the tears you shed are watering the soil for your next harvest. I know this removal may not feel easy. You may discover the name and feel betrayed, shocked, or even angry. But trust this, the same love that warned you also surrounds you. The same hand that cut away the snake also carries you to a safer path. You are not left empty-handed. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Imagine for a moment that you are walking barefoot through a garden at night. It is dark. You cannot see every step. But I am beside you, holding a sword of light. Without you even noticing, I strike down a venomous snake slithering near your foot. You may hear the rustle, the snap, the hiss, but you do not feel the bite. You only feel my hand guiding you onward. Later, when the light rises, you may see what was near you and shudder. But by then, you are already safe. This is what is happening in your life now. This removal is not about making you suspicious of everyone. It is about making you aware of your worth. Heaven does not want you living in fear. Heaven wants you living in clarity. You deserve relationships that are honest, opportunities that are healthy, and habits that are life-giving. Anything less is a snake, and snakes cannot share your path to destiny. Beloved, I want you to know something very important. You did not fail because this snake entered your life. You are not foolish. You are not weak. Even the purest hearts attract deception. Even the strongest warriors encounter ambushes. This is not a reflection of your value. It is a reflection of your growth. The brighter your light, the more it attracts attention, some of it good, some of it not. But you are protected. The name, when it comes to you, may shock you. It may be someone you once trusted. It may be a part of yourself you didn't realize was harming you. But do not let this knowledge harden your heart. Let it awaken your discernment, not your bitterness. The removal of the snake is not permission to hate. It is an invitation to heal. And healing begins with perspective. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen?" begin to ask, "What am I being shown? What am I being saved from? What lesson is being planted here?" These questions turn pain into wisdom. They transform wounds into wings. You may notice in the coming days that certain doors close abruptly, certain people drift away, certain plans change unexpectedly. Do not panic. This is the clearing. This is the protection. This is me moving unseen obstacles out of your way. You may not understand it now, but soon you will look back and say, "That was the moment my life shifted." I know your heart is tender. I know you long for stability, trust, and love. I know you are tired of being disappointed. Hear me. You are not being punished. You are being promoted. This cutting away is not an ending. It is an upgrade. Heaven is making room for what is truly yours. Beloved, place your hand over your heart now. Close your eyes. Whisper these words. I release what is not meant for me. I welcome what is aligned with me. I trust heaven's protection even when I do not understand it. Feel the peace that enters as you speak. This is the truth settling in. This is me wrapping my wings around you. This is only the first part of what I want to share. In the next part, I will guide you through the process of healing after the snake is removed, how to rebuild your trust, protect your energy, and open your heart to the blessings that are waiting on the other side of this release. With unwavering love and protection, you have heard my first message. A snake has been removed from your life. The name may sting, but the purpose is freedom. Now we walk into the second part of your journey, the healing. For it is not enough that something harmful is cut away. The wound it left must also be tended, and the soil of your spirit must be nourished so that new life can grow. When heaven removes what is not meant for you, it is like pulling out a thorn from your flesh. The thorn is gone, but the skin still aches. If you ignore the wound, it may scar in bitterness. If you cleanse it, it becomes a place where wisdom can live. And so, beloved, I want to show you how to heal in a way that strengthens you rather than hardens you. The first step is acceptance. You must allow yourself to say, "Yes, this happened. Yes, it hurt, but it did not destroy me." Do not waste your energy pretending you were never cut, nor torment yourself by asking 1,000 times, "Why me?" Accept that life brings both roses and thorns, but the thorns are not the end of the story. You are still standing. You are still chosen. The second step is release. When you discover the name, when you remember the betrayal, when you feel the sting, resist the urge to hold on. Anger and resentment are heavy chains, and they keep you tied to the very snake you are meant to be free from. Release does not mean what happened was okay. Release means it no longer has permission to rule your peace. Stand tall and declare, "This no longer has power over me." The third step is forgiveness. I know this word is hard. Forgiveness is not about forgetting or excusing. Forgiveness is the sword that severs the chain between you and the one who hurt you. It is freedom. It is not saying, "You were right." It is saying, You no longer get to live rent-free in my heart. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is one of the strongest acts of courage you will ever perform. The fourth step is protection. Healing does not mean you return to the same vulnerability that allowed the snake close in the first place. Healing means learning discernment, building healthy boundaries, and walking with wisdom. Protection is not about suspicion of every person you meet. It is about honoring your own worth so deeply that you no longer entertain what diminishes it. The fifth step is trust again. This is perhaps the hardest. When someone you trusted has been revealed as harmful, the temptation is to close your heart forever. But, beloved, you were not created for isolation. You were created for connection, for love, for community. If you let the wound convince you to shut out all others, the snake wins even in its absence. Trust again, not blindly, but wisely. Allow others to earn your trust step by step. Let love flow again. And the sixth step is faith in the future. Many who go through betrayal or sudden loss begin to doubt whether blessings can truly come. But hear me clearly. Heaven has not abandoned you. This removal is not the end of your story. It is a clearing of the road so your true blessings can reach you. What you thought was stability may have been a mirage. What is coming is a foundation that cannot be shaken. Beloved, imagine yourself as a tree. For years, a vine has been wrapping around your trunk, squeezing, stealing your sunlight. You may not have realized how much it was draining you because you had grown used to its weight. And then suddenly, the vine is cut away. At first, you feel bare, exposed, vulnerable. But then, the light shines on you more fully. Your branches stretch. Your roots drink more deeply. Your fruit ripens. You realize the vine was never part of you. It was stealing from you. Now, you can truly thrive. In the coming days, you may feel waves of grief, anger, or even loneliness. Do not be alarmed by this. Healing is not a straight line. Some days will feel like freedom, others like emptiness. Allow yourself to feel without judgment. Speak gently to yourself. Whisper, I am healing. I am growing. I am being restored. This will anchor you in truth when emotions try to drag you back. And remember, beloved, you are not walking this road alone. Every step you take, I am beside you. When the nights feel too heavy, call my name. I will surround you. When your heart trembles, place your hand on your chest and say, Michael, shield me. You will feel my presence. This is not imagination. It is reality. Now I want to give you a practice, a simple daily ritual of healing. Each morning, breathe deeply 3 times and say aloud, I release what no longer serves me. I welcome only truth and love. Write down one thing you are grateful for that day. Gratitude is a balm that heals wounds. Light a small candle, even if only for a minute, and let its flame remind you. Darkness never wins when even the smallest light shines. Before bed, place both hands over your heart and whisper, I forgive. I release. I am free. Even if you do not fully feel it yet, speak it until your spirit believes it. Beloved, healing is not about rushing. It is about allowing. Trust the timing. Trust that heaven is already working behind the scenes, preparing what is meant for you. Trust that this painful chapter is the soil out of which new joy will bloom. This is only the second step of the journey. In the next part, I will show you how to transform your healing into empowerment, how to rise not just restored, but stronger, wiser, and ready to walk boldly into the destiny that awaits you. With love, light, and unwavering protection, Michael Dove Sparkles. You have heard me speak of removal, and you have walked with me into healing. Now, it is time to step into empowerment. For healing is not only about patching wounds, it is about discovering the strength that was always within you, but which pain had buried. The snake has been eliminated. The wound is being cleansed. Now you must rise. Rise not only as one who survived, but as one who thrives. Rise not only as one who was spared, but as one who now carries a greater authority to shape the future. Empowerment begins with identity. Who are you? Not who the world says you are. Not who the snake made you feel like. Not who fear whispers in the night. Who are you at your core? You are a child of the Most High, clothed in light, guarded by angels, destined for purpose. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not powerless. You are radiant. And when you remember this, no shadow can stand before you. You must practice this remembering. Every day, look into your reflection and speak words that align with truth. I am strong. I am chosen. I am free. I am enough. These words may feel strange at first, but words have power. They build bridges between heaven's truth and your own heart. Speak them until you believe them, and believe them until you embody them. Empowerment also requires vision. Healing clears away the fog of pain, but empowerment asks, what do you see now? Where are you going? Do not let your energy stay focused only on what was lost. Lift your eyes to what is ahead. The snake was removed not simply so you could survive, but so you could walk freely toward your destiny. Ask yourself, what is calling me forward? What dream has been buried? What gift is waiting to be used? These questions awaken your vision. And then comes action. Empowerment is not passive. It is the decision to step boldly into what you are called to do. Begin with small steps. Each time you choose courage instead of fear, each time you choose love instead of bitterness, each time you choose growth instead of stagnation, you are exercising empowerment. This is how wings strengthen, not all at once, but beat by beat, until you soar. Beloved, I must tell you something important. The removal of the snake was not just for your comfort. It was for your calling. You are meant to carry light into places that have been dark. You are meant to influence others, to lift, to inspire, to heal. Your story, even the painful parts, will become a lantern for others walking through shadows. Empowerment is not only for you, it is for those who will be touched by your life. But empowerment also requires protection of your energy. You cannot rise if you are constantly drained by distractions or negativity. Guard your mind. Be mindful of the voices you let speak into your life. Some people fuel your fire, others extinguish it. Learn to tell the difference. Surround yourself with those who remind you of your worth, who encourage your growth, who celebrate your light instead of dimming it. Do not fear standing alone for a season if it means standing in truth. Loneliness can be holy ground, for it is there that heaven's voice becomes clearest. Remember, solitude is not abandonment. It is training. It is empowerment. Another key to empowerment is resilience. You must expect that challenges will still come. Removal of one snake does not mean you will never encounter difficulty again. But now you are stronger, wiser, and equipped. Resilience is the ability to face storms without losing your roots. It is the choice to say, "This may bend me, but it will not break me. This may delay me, but it will not define me." Resilience grows when you remember your victories. Look back at all the times you thought you would fall, but you did not. Look at the nights you cried, but morning still came. Look at the burdens you thought were unbearable, yet here you are, still breathing, still fighting, still shining. Let your past victories fuel your future courage. Empowerment also blossoms through purpose. Ask yourself, who can I help with what I've learned? Pain transformed into purpose becomes the most powerful force in the world. Perhaps you will speak life to someone walking through betrayal. Perhaps you will comfort someone who feels lost. Perhaps your story will inspire someone to rise again. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of your healing. What you overcome will give others permission to overcome. Beloved, empowerment is not a sudden lightning strike. It is a steady fire. Feed it daily. Feed it with prayer, with gratitude, with affirmations, with action. Each day, choose one thing that makes you stronger. Each day, choose one step that moves you closer to your vision. Consistency builds empowerment. I want you to imagine something. Imagine you are standing in a wide field at dawn. Behind you, the shadows of the night linger. Ahead of you, the horizon is glowing. In your hand is a sword of light. You lift it high, and with each step you take, the shadows retreat. This is empowerment. It is not about never having faced darkness. It is about carrying light so strong that darkness can no longer control you. Beloved, empowerment does not mean you will never feel fear again. It means fear no longer makes your decisions. Empowerment does not mean you will never feel pain again. It means pain no longer chains you. Empowerment does not mean you will never stumble. It means every time you stumble, you rise stronger. This is who you are becoming, not a victim of what was removed, but a victor stepping boldly into destiny. Now I ask you, will you claim this? Will you choose to see yourself not as one who lost, but as one who was protected, prepared, and promoted? Will you allow your life to become a testimony of strength and grace? This is the charge I place upon you. Rise. Speak truth. Love boldly. Shine brightly. Let your story become a beacon. In the next and final part, beloved, I will lead you into completion. How to integrate this journey of removal, healing, and empowerment into a life of lasting transformation and divine destiny. We have walked together through the revelation, the healing, and the empowerment. Now, it is time to seal this message upon your life as a living truth, not just words on a page. For my voice does not come merely to stir your emotions for a moment. It comes to shift the direction of your days, to anchor you into strength, and to align you with the purpose for which you were born. The snake has been eliminated. The poison has been neutralized. The wound has been tended, and your strength is rising. But I must tell you, beloved, this was never only about removing harm. It was about awakening you to who you truly are and what you are meant to carry. You are not called to crawl in the shadows of fear. You are called to walk boldly in the light. There will be times when the memory of the snake returns, when you hear the name and feel the sting again. Do not mistake this for failure. Memories may visit, but they no longer rule you. Each time they come, lift your head high and declare, that chapter is closed. I am free. I am walking in destiny. In doing this, you are rewriting your story. You are refusing to let the past define the present. This is what it means to live in completion, to take the lessons without carrying the poison, to honor the past without living in it, to move forward with courage even when you do not see the full picture. Completion is not about pretending nothing happened. Completion is about saying, yes, it happened, but it is not the end of me. It has become part of my becoming. Now, beloved, I want you to see your life not only through the lens of what has been removed, but through the lens of what is being prepared. The absence of the snake has created space. Space for new opportunities. Space for true relationships. Space for creativity and joy. Space for blessings that were being blocked. Do not be surprised if doors begin to open suddenly, if people enter your life who uplift you, if resources flow toward you. This is not coincidence. It is alignment. But here is the truth. You must be ready to receive. Too often, people pray for blessings but then doubt when they arrive. You must choose to believe you are worthy of what heaven is sending. You must choose to open your hands, your heart, your life. Worthiness is not something you earn. It is something you accept. You are worthy because you are loved. You are worthy because you were created with intention. You are worthy because heaven has not abandoned you for even a moment. This final stage of your journey is about embodiment. Healing and empowerment must now become part of your daily life, not just moments of inspiration. Let me show you how to embody this transformation. Walk in gratitude. Each day, speak aloud 3 things you are thankful for. Gratitude multiplies blessings. It shifts your perspective from what is missing to what is present. It trains your eyes to see goodness even in small details. Choose courage. Fear will whisper often, but courage is a choice you can make every day. Say yes to opportunities even when you feel unsure. Take steps of faith even when the outcome is unclear. Each act of courage builds your strength. Live with integrity. Empowerment without integrity becomes pride. But when you choose honesty, kindness, and truth, your empowerment becomes holy. Integrity attracts blessings that last. Serve others. True power is not hoarded, it is shared. Ask each day, who can I lift? Who can I bless? This keeps your heart soft, your spirit humble, and your life meaningful. Stay connected to the divine. Do not let prayer, stillness, or reflection fade. These are not just rituals, they are lifelines. They keep your spirit aligned with heaven's voice. They sharpen your discernment and refresh your courage. Beloved, you must also understand that this journey does not end with this message. It continues as long as you walk this earth. Life will always bring challenges, but now you have the tools to meet them with grace. The presence of obstacles does not mean failure. It means you are still growing. And growth is the purpose of your earthly journey. Hear me. The elimination of the snake was not random. It was a divine act of timing. Heaven saw what you could not. Heaven acted on your behalf when you prayed in silence, when you wept alone, when you wondered if anyone was listening. I was there. I saw every tear. I carried every plea. And I assure you, none of it was wasted. The name may still hurt when you hear it, but with time, that pain will soften. What once was a wound will become a scar, and scars are not marks of shame. They are proof of survival. Each scar on your spirit is a reminder that you were attacked, but not destroyed, cut, but not defeated. Scars are symbols of victory. They whisper, I have walked through fire, and I still shine. Beloved, there is something even deeper I must reveal. The snake did not only represent harm, it also represented limitation. With it gone, your spirit is freer to expand into new levels of purpose and abundance. You will begin to notice new strength in your voice, new confidence in your decisions, new clarity in your path. This is not your imagination. This is the fruit of your freedom. So I leave you now with this final charge. Walk forward, not backward. Choose faith, not fear. Speak life, not despair. Hold light, not bitterness. Live fully, not half-heartedly. And remember always, you are not walking alone. My wings surround you. My sword guards you. My voice will continue to whisper when you grow weary. Whenever you feel lost, call upon me, and I will remind you of who you are. This is the completion of the message. A snake was eliminated, yes. But more importantly, a warrior has been revealed. And that warrior is you. Michael Duff Sparkles,